Nice. Do I need to turn the audio on that?
I think we should be fine
Okay.
because it did the same thing before. And we're back.
In 5, 4. Greetings, everybody. My name is Jonathan Piper II,
I am Berlin Trade Germany.
and this is the Gems Speak Life podcast. GEMS stands for Gifts, Empowered, Manifest, and Success. So we want to help empower students to harness their gifts, or you're going to manifest your gifts, and use those for success. So GEMS is an education-based organization that supports students with the arts, with their education, and just giving them a platform to speak their truth and allow the narrative to be in their hands. I hear an echo. Do you hear an
I was
echo?
gonna say I hear that too.
It might be because your phone's on and you can hear it. I don't know.
Oh, the Bluetooth.
Oh, well, then just, oh, I can't hear anything though. Testing. What did I do?
You can hear it, right? You can hear yourself.
I can't hear myself anymore. Mic check. Whoop, whoop.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Why can't I hear myself?
Can you hear anything right now?
I don't think I can. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties again. Did I hit mute? No. I think so. Is that me?
I can hear you the whole time. That's the thing.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Alrighty. Well, that was weird.
Are you back?
I think so. I think so. Say something. Yeah, I hear myself
There we
though.
go. Okay.
Background music.
Ambiance.
Yeah, ask us some questions if you're here. But I can't see them because I can't even get into Riverside. My bad. My apologies. Back in the day when I was just a little, I looked up to my bigger bro. So, what are some of the talents that you've noticed yourself having, or some of the gifts that you manifest during your educational journey that's helping you gain success?
I'd say one of the gifts is networking, knowing who to talk to, how to talk to. One of the names we have code switching, also known as situational appropriateness. Being able to know who you're around, what kind of, not lingo, but vernacular to use around certain people. Let's say if you're in tech field, if you're in professional speaking, if you're in education, knowing who to talk to, what they know, and how to engage with different people.
And
Go ahead.
how do you find us being able to cultivate people's gifts within the education field so that they are better prepared for life after high school and even like after middle school? Like, do you believe there's a strategy in where we can support students with not just their academics and their basic education that is forced on us, like the academic curriculum from 1987, but how do we actually turn into hip hop, into the writing courses, into the culture that we use? How do we harness that energy and use that to revolutionize the way we're teaching our students?
First off, saying it's from 1987 is generous. But I say we need to be a lot more open with how we teach and how we go about it. Things are constantly changing. Like, things have changed more in the past 5 to 10 years than it has in the past 50. Just with how much the rise of the internet, how readily and easily available information is, and with like I said, with accessibility. That's one of the things that needs to be more open-minded to, because we still have books in school.
Mm-hmm.
We still have books that are from 2007, not updated. So many things have been changed, back checked. Like, we're still learning the past from a very outdated perspective. So these things that need to be incorporated and thought about when creating curriculums, not just what happened, but from what perspective, why, and not just teaching from a Eurocentric outlook.
What are some of the teachers that made an impact on you, and why did they make that impact, or how did they make that impact?
For me, I'll just go out through high school, I guess. I think I can name 3. It's difficult because high school is rough, but I'll say Lamar Hancock, Jahi Torman, and 8th grade. These are both MDP teachers, by the way. I'll go with Latasha and Miss Latasha and Vanessa. They were ran after school program. They're health counselors, and they provided us space after school for us to actually not just learn, but be comfortable, speak about our day, and issues we have with advocacy, things we needed within the school, and resources.
Now, are there any teachers you still keep in contact with?
Yes, actually. So, Miss Natasha and Vanessa, those are 2 of them. almost all the AMA facilitators, like Brother Sean, Kevin, um, Jamal, Tiago, still keep in contact with everybody there. Outside of high school, though, besides that, I wouldn't say there's many. No, that might be the only ones.
Well, that's beautiful. Just within the ones that are still there, I personally have always had a wonderful relate. Not want to say always, but I valued making good relationships with my teachers, and if I didn't have a good relationship with them, it was because of that teacher, not because of me, because they knew that I was a talkative student. So shout out to Jerry Johnstone. Her maiden name was Schneider. She was the science teacher at Edna Brewer. I also had a great relationship with Taisha Jackson, who was my 6th grade science teacher. I had Mr. Kirschbaum, Morgan Kirschbaum, and Jenna Mayuri, 6th grade teachers at Edna Brewer. I remember the first time I started liking math, and I think that was because of Miss Christina Aguilar.
Aguilar, not Aguilera.
Aguilar. Good call. Good catch. Good catch. Yeah, that was my 8th grade year at Edna Brewer. Ms. Nolan was amazing. She was my English teacher. At Skyline, let's go to Skyline High. Elizabeth Barnett, I still keep in contact with her. I skipped Edward Reed, my PE teacher. I think he was one of the first black teachers I had too. He was my PE teacher. And then also I had a female one, Taisha Jackson, who was my science teacher. So my first time having 2 black teachers. That was not my first time because I had them in elementary. I just didn't go back that far. Cheryl Owsley, my 5th grade teacher. Shout out to her.
I guess, speaking of black teachers, I forgot to mention the Dubleys. They taught at their PE teachers. They both taught at Claremont. Coach David Dubley, he actually gave me this voucher for it was like an 8th grade summer boot camp for Galileo. So it's where you get to learn basically Java and Minecraft coding, and that was something that again prompted me or kind of empowered me to want to learn more about it. So shouts out to him and his mother, Miss Dubley, who actually was my mother's PE teacher back when she went to Claremont. So it's generational. These people are here for students again throughout multiple generations. So
look at the legacy. Shout out to them. So given the technical difficulties that we had starting this out, we're gonna re-record this, and I'm actually gonna make a script so that way we're not going on and on and on.
Like Erykah Badu.
So exactly, that's gonna be the next instrumental we listen to. So, cut.